What's up, polished friends? When I heard Kelli Marissa, the queen of swatches, collabed with Orly, my favorite mainstream brand, I was so excited and immediately pre-ordered them when I got the email. So in this video, I'm bringing you swatches of the new trio as well as some Galaxy nail art. Keep watching, I'll show you. Created in 1975, Orly is one of the more established mainstream brands, and little known fact, it was created 6 years before OPI and Essie. Orly is always fun, fresh, and on trend, and even has a color lab where you can create your own nail polish shade, name and all. Its wide and easy to use brush, along with their creamy and consistent formulas, and value for their money, easily make Orly my favorite mainstream brand. And if you don't know who Kelli Marissa is, she is a YouTuber who I would describe as the queen of nail polish swatches. Kelli refers to her YouTubers as the Galaxy Gang, as she loves all things Galaxy, and even has collab stamping plates and polishes that are Galaxy themed. Kelli paired with Orly's Color Lab to create 3 custom polish shades, and I am so excited to swatch them for you. The polishes were shipped in this box with protective cardboard-like paper inside, and finally we're in this smaller box. In full Kelli Marissa fashion, the polishes are Galaxy themed, starting with Antimatter, a black base with blue metallic flecks and red shimmers, and I could just stare into the depths of this polish for the rest of eternity. And how cute is this label? I saw it in Kelli Marissa's video showcasing the polishes, but I thought it was just her bottles. I didn't know that all of them were going to come to us like this, so it was a really cool surprise. Next is Galaxy, a vibrant royal blue base and also packed with blue metallic flecks as well as violet shimmers. And finally, Solar Flare, a cool toned purple base with bright turquoise shimmer and again blue metallic flecks. Kelli really likes those blue metallic flecks. Underneath each swatch, I'll be using Orly's Bonder base coat, which is easily one of my favorite base coats because of its easy application and long wear time. Not that I wear my polishes that long, but still. My first swatch is of Antimatter, and are you ready for this? Did you see that? Wow, true to its name, this is some powerful stuff and definitely opaque on that first coat. I'm just so impressed. Here's a second coat, though it's not needed, and the blue flecks and red shimmers are so prevalent, and I know this one is called Antimatter, but I truly see a galaxy on my nail. This polish is going to be so fun to do nail art with. Here's 2 coats of Antimatter with a top coat. Next is Galaxy, and this blue really is bright and beautiful, and it's pretty sheer on that first coat. Honestly, I was hoping for another 1 coater, but the formula is smooth and easy to work with, so 2 coats will still be a breeze. On the second coat, the opacity builds nicely and the shimmer really elevates this polish. The blue is pretty on its own, but the shimmer really makes it special. Here's 2 coats of Galaxy with a top coat. Last but certainly not least is Solar Flare, and I am a sucker for purple polishes, just like Kelli Marissa. This shade is definitely the inverted version of Galaxy, but also reminds me of Orly's Magic Moment, a sheer purple shade also with blue flecks, so if you get a chance, check it out, but it's definitely worth having both of these polishes because I would describe Solar Flare as the opaque version of Magic Moment. And here's 2 coats of Solar Flare with a top coat. Which shade is your favorite? Let me know down in the comments. These polishes were just begging me to do Galaxy nail art with them, so I've got 2 nail art tutorials for you. The first look involves surprise, a gradient with stamping, my favorite form of nail art. So I suit up with my Orly Bonder base coat again and use Holo Taco's Not Milky White as a base for the gradient. Gradients can be messy, so I also use my Pueen liquid latex around my skin. Next, I dampen a makeup wedge with a little water so as not to soak up too much polish, and brush stripes of polish onto it, like overlapping them slightly. I dab the polish on my nails one by one, and this takes a couple refills of polish on the sponge, but I get them pretty opaque in 3 dabs or cycles or whatever you want to call it. But how do I make sure to line up the polish properly with each dab? I actually learned this technique from one of Kelli Marissa's tutorials. Whichever polish is going to be at the base of my nail, I swipe it on, touching the edge of the sponge. That way I know where to start. So I put the edge of the wedge, that's so stupid, at the base of my nails. That way it all lines up, give or take. If I ever have too much polish on my wedge, I just dab it onto a paper towel, as I always have one next to me while doing nail art. Once I'm happy with the opacity of the gradient, I move on to the next nail, but if you'll notice, I've been peeling off my liquid latex before I move on, as waiting until the end of the gradient to take off the liquid latex leaves these little crusties of polish, which in turn cause a really messy cleanup. Once I'm done with the gradient and the cleanup, I apply Orly's second dry top coat to bring the gradient together. I talked some smack about this top coat during my Orly Summer Color Pass video. I'll link it up in the cards now. But the more I use this top coat, the more I like it. It's still not my favorite, but time will tell. The gradient is really pretty on its own, but I couldn't help using Kelli Marissa's Maniology Galaxy plate. Save 10% on Maniology products by using code ALWAYS10 at maniology.com. This windy image is super cool, so I start with it on my pinky. I couldn't do a galaxy without a starry image though, so I put this image of the stars on both my ring and middle fingers, and also my unfilmed thumb, and then went back to the windy image on my index finger. So as not to smudge the design, I use Maniology's smudge-free top coat on all my nails. But I don't love it as a standalone top coat, so I put another coat of the Orly second dry top coat on top. And here's the final look. And I kind of regret the windy image because it hides the magnificent gradient underneath, but oh well, live and learn. This next look though is my fave. I know I said gradients and stamping are my fave, but I am so in love with this abstract look. After again suiting up with my Orly Bonder base coat, I take a nail art brush and antimatter and draw a squiggly line and color in the corner I just created. On the next nail, I not only paint the corner, but I also create another corner at the base of the nail on the opposite side to create what I think is a really cool abstract look. I continue on with the other nails, and if you have a nail art brush set that you love, let me know what it is down in the comments, because I don't have a single nail art brush that I actually like. Mine are all so thick, and to be more detailed, I think I really need a thin brush, so whether it's long or short. But I make do here and move on to the stars in the galaxy. Taking a super tiny dotting tool and some white polish, I randomly add dots to the galaxy on each nail. But that's not the only stars in this galaxy. Starrily has these holographic stars that I bought just for this kind of mani. Using my dotting tool again, I strategically place the stars amongst the dots. Or the other stars, but whatever. To seal it all in without smearing it, I again use the Maniology smudge-free top coat and follow it up with the Orly second dry top coat. I just love this look, but Which look do you like best? You know what to do. Let me know down in the comments. And that's the new Kelli Marissa Collab trio from Orly. I'd love to see your swatches and nail art, so tag me on Instagram at alwayspolishlife. Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to never miss a video. And until next time, stay polished, my friends.